Woman raped and allegedly forced to convert in Belagavi. Karnataka, you are facing some strange kind of peculiarity, difficult time. After the Neha Hiremat case, a 28-year-old woman in Belagavi has alleged that she was raped by a man called Rafiq, who was supported by his wife in the crime and coerced into converting to Islam. The married woman claimed that the man raped her in front of his wife and forced her to wear a burqa, forbidding her from wearing kumkum on her forehead. The police said that the suspects, Rafiq and his wife, deceived the woman into having sexual relations, and post that, Rafiq took intimate pictures of her, using them to blackmail her into converting to Islam. In her complaint, the 28-year-old woman claimed that Rafiq told her to divorce her husband and threatened to expose intimate pictures of her if she refused his demands. She also mentioned that the couple threatened to harm her if she refused to convert. The woman further alleged that she has been victimized several times and faced caste-based insults and was pressured by the accused to convert to another religion, perhaps because she belonged to a lower caste. Based on the woman's complaints, an FIR was filed against the couple and also many others, that is 7 if I am not wrong, under several laws including the Karnataka Protection of Right to Freedom of Religion Act, relevant sections of the IT law, the SC/ST Act and the Indian Penal Code. These charges include rape, kidnapping, wrongful confinement and criminal intimidation. And to speak more on this, my colleague Mohammad Wadiullah yet again joins us on the broadcast. Wadiullah, like I said, something is wrong with Karnataka and God help Karnataka. What exactly happened in this case? I mean, imagine to be raped in front of another woman who is the wife of the rapist and then to be forced to convert. What's going on?
Well, to piece this story together, we'll have to go to 2020, 21, 3 years back. This girl whose photo that we're showing on our screen met this person called Rafiq, who used to come to a Kinara shop near her house. She used to sit in that shop, and through that they got acquainted to each other. And somehow Rafiq got her number, and he started talking to her, and he started giving her promises that he'll get her a good job, he'll take her to a better place, they'll live in a nice society, you'll have to leave your husband, and so on. So after all of this, she finally decided to leave her husband, and she ran and she went with this person, is what she's allegedly told. After that, she stayed in firstly, she stayed in a women's center where only females were staying. She was staying in
Okay.
that place. And after a few months, Rafiq took her from that place and took him to another house where she was staying with Rafiq's wife, Rukhsar. And over there, she alleges that in the last 3 years, everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, Rafiq and Rukhsar started telling her that she has to start wearing burqa, she has to remove her kumkum, she should do 5 times prayers, do namaz. And they were trying to convert her, is what the girl has alleged. She also alleges that she was not able to contact her husband in the last 3 years. She badly wanted to go back to that place, but she could not, as she was taken to another place about which she had no whereabouts and she didn't know how to take help. And somehow the other, she managed to get back to her husband and then put a complaint at the police station. Now, so far as from the complaint that we've heard, that the girl went on her own 3 years back, and after that, when Rafiq started staying with her and and his previous wife, that is when issues started erupting, and there she was forced to start following Muslim practices, is what she says. She also alleges a bigger thing where she says that Rafiq used to blackmail her with all her photos and videos, and also used to tell her that if you talk too much or if you complain about this to anybody, then your husband or your children who are there back at your village in Belgavi, they will be tortured and they will also be killed or something. And she alleges that he has also attempted to kill her. Now, the entire matter has been taken by the Sudagante police
All right,
and
but you know, Bajji, I think,
yeah,
last question to you before, because I'm running out of time. The thing is that it is a crime, very serious crime. But do you think it would have got so much of traction? I think it's the election season, and much like Neha Hiremat, I mean, I don't want to really run down anyone, but do you think because it has namaz and Rafiq and burqa and all that, the right words, that it has got so much traction in Karnataka?
Well, Twitter also says that the trending things are Hindu Muslim, love jihad, uh, anything
Yeah.
that has to do with religion automatically trends. And keeping the election in mind and keeping the election on the corner, these things are easily cropped up, though the veracity of this entire information may be something else contradictory.
Yeah.
But those words are enough to make the story a bigger story. At the end of the day, it's the people who commit the crime. It may not be the religion, but it's always the people who commit the crime, and that is always taken away from the story. But in
Very
this
well said.
particular case, something like that has also happened. Well, we have to wait and watch because the police has
Yes.
also said they
Yeah.
are still verifying the footage and the videos. They're yet to see any videos and photos as the girl has complained that
All
it's a
right.
blackmail. We'll have to wait and watch, Sudha.
Baji, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. So that was the South Indian today. We brought you several stories, some of them horrific, some of them for you to think hard as to what is really going on in this country.